Hello and welcome to liveoddsandscores.com. Today we're going to preview the final Group D game between Sweden and France. Now, France are 13 to 20 favourites, and you can see why. Sweden really have been abject in defence during this tournament, whereas France have just looked, a very solid outfit. Their passing has been very strong, and they're working together as a team. 13 to 20 favourites with Bet Victor, it's very short for a tournament favourite, but
Yeah, I think they'll probably win. I just wouldn't want to be taking that price. I think it's too short. I don't think there's any value into the 13 to 20. But then I can't really see Sweden winning either, so maybe a draw just under 3 to 1, 14 to 5 might be a value play here.
Again, that draw, as we go into these final games for the quarterfinals, we're seeing, very cagey games come into play. 14 to 5. It's a big price, and that's in terms of the outright markets. That's where I'd want my money to be, or potentially plus +3/4 on Sweden, because France aren't going to be routing Sweden, and Sweden also, as we saw against England, do have the capacity to score, even though the defence is very, very poor. In particular, I think Ibrahimovic, who's going to want to get a goal to his name before the end of the tournament. 9 to 1 with Bet365. First goal scorer. I think that's a nice each way bet.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I think that's a decent bet. I do quite like, even though he's a short price, he's favourite in this market. Don't mind Benzema at 9 to 2 as an each way bet, and he's been in the thick of things for France the whole way through. Got I think 3 assists so far in the tournament.
The only issue with that is that I think that goals can come from all over the park with France. You've got people like Ribéry, Nasri. There's so many great players in that French lineup, and that midfield is always packed with players going forward. So 9 to 2 might be a bit short. You can't be having that each way, really. And I'd be happy going with Ibrahimovic, who may well do what he did against England, just play out of his skin, despite the fact that he's got no backup from the rest of his side. It should be a great game. We've seen already that there have been upsets in who's going through to the quarterfinals, and you never know. Sweden might beat France, and 21 to 4 is just over 5 to 1. Might be worth whacking a few quid on. I certainly wouldn't be backing France 13 to 20. I think it's too short. But for me, the draw's the bet. 14 to 5 with Bet365, and I'm backing Ibrahimovic 9 to 1 each way with Bet365. How about you? What are your bets?
I do like the Benzema bet. I think he's been playing really well without scoring so far. I think he'll probably get one now, so the 9-2 is a decent bet. I also like the draw, just less than 3 to 1 with Bet365.
Okay, well, enjoy the game. Last one before the quarterfinals, and we'll see you soon for previewing the knockout stages of this tournament. Enjoy the game. Check back at Live Odds and Scores soon for more betting previews, fixtures and scores, and many thanks. Cheers.